Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
10 at the 22-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone.
Turns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. It's Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up
the shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. go for it. Now Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the Briar Patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes rolling to his right. He can fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Becker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And now look at him go. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Well, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Newton on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
Le'Veon Bell, a standout running back in this league for so long, and now even with the age getting up there, he's still a threat to break off a big run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
This will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Cam's going to run on the option.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Chiefs 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring.
It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A screen to Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Newton. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, New England.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards, as they have taken the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the...
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense.
And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 70 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
To get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 21-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And down he'll go at the 25.
15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper. Dietrich Wise there on the stop. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Michel. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Over the 25-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
At the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Mahomes again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dietrich Wise in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Flushed out right.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, he's going to look deep for Watkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
20.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And to the 4th. Yard line, that's where the return stops.
Do it again, do it again.